Welcome back to another episode of What the Haul. It's currently golden hour. We're going to be talking about some drugstore sunscreens. Let's start the intro. Let's go, let's go, let's go. In the new episode for the month of March, I was talking to you about that new sunscreen from Biore. Rather than waiting for the April new episode, I need to talk to you about this. Eucerin has been coming out with so much newness as of late. In fact, one of the things I just recently found in the pharmacy is the Aquaphor Mist, which is not a new product. I believe this was always available in the States, but now is available in Canada, and I thought this was quite handy. I'll speak on this at a later time. So these two are standalone SPFs that are for the face, for a different skin type. So we have one that's mattifying, and we have one that has hyaluronic and is anti-age. Both of these are factor 50. They both have comparable ingredients, 5 types of antioxidants, and they make the same sorts of claims. They're unscented, and they have the exact same UV filters. It's just a matter of, do you want something that's going to be for hydration, or do you want something that's going to control shine? Along with that, they launched a mineral for the face, and this one is a factor 35, 100% zinc, 24%, and it's tinted. Don't normally get on board with tinted products. I always mention that Bobbi Brown used to have the world's greatest tint. I always joke about this, like how on a Friday morning I would be in class at 8, go to work after school, go out that night, sleep for 3 hours, be on counter the Saturday after, first thing in the morning, and run to the Bobbi Brown counter and hit it with that tint. I was pleasantly surprised by that Biore SPF. I thought it was a strong product, absolute 10 out of 10, one of the best that I've come across in ages. It's right up there with my favorites, the ones from Dermalogica and the one from Charlotte Tilbury, which is the greatest thing going. I'm not too impressed by either one of these. Let's talk about the positives. So the positives would be that they are fragrance free. The volumes of both of these products is really impressive. You're getting 75 mils and they come up to about $25 Canadian. So not stupid money. It's good value in that respect. No ashiness whatsoever. For those of us with facial hair, it absorbs completely. There's no residue or any sort of buildup. It just kind of blends in. Now, where these fall short for me is the finish. At first, it is very sticky for a very long time. Unlike the Biore, where it's such a fresh, watery, lightweight texture that I could reapply it comfortably without it feeling heavy, sticky, greasy, any of the things that we don't like. I'm confident if I was to reapply them, they could feel oppressive. Also, when you press it into the skin, it has a slight tackiness that doesn't go away for a while. It takes some time for that to absorb and for the product to kind of settle. I wouldn't put a moisturizer underneath either one of them. I would just do my cleansing, maybe use a very light serum, and then layer these on top. Although I have skin that's slightly drier, I found this to be very weighty. This one is not too distinguishable from this. I think it has a bit of silica to help with that shine, but it definitely sits on the skin. So I would have to revisit these a couple more times to make some really concrete conclusions. And then the last thing, and this again is the one that I was really in two minds about, is the tints. I have yet to find any mineral sunscreen that would agree with my skin tone. Whether it's untinted or tinted, it always falls flat. This one in particular, it's really thick. When you pump it out, it's got this sort of ashen color. It's kind of gray. It has that slight ghost face effect. I think this is really for the person who's going to follow it up with either foundation, bronzer, something. You need to follow this up with something. It's not the one. And also, if you have the facial hair, you'll see in the B-roll, I did it on either side. So I did my hydrating on this side, I did my mattifying on this side, and then I followed up with the tint on the hydrating side, and I did it in different lighting situations. I, applied it by my bed. I then went outside and tried to look at it in the bright daylight, and then I also looked at it inside in the bathroom. It's noticeable no matter where I am, and it's too much. I can appreciate that somebody who has a fairer complexion than me will probably get on board with this, but if you are my complexion or deeper, unless you're gonna follow this up with makeup, it's an absolute no. So yeah, that was just a quick little roundup of things that I wanted to share with you. First impressions. If you have questions, leave them down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, however this video moved you. Thank you for listening. Thank me for speaking, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.